'cause we got told one history. Here with you is where I'm meant to be. Even after all the pain, I do it all again. 'Cause we got told one history. We got told history. Wrapped up in these memories.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Team on SINCLAIRO. Obviously, Arrest still streaming, but we've got two guests waiting for me. As always, do a little bit of an update. Obviously, I'm doing well in Mixcloud. I've got five mixes in the top 10 of the dance punk. So go check me out on there, just SINCLAIRO 556 on Mixcloud. Check out more mixes and stuff if you have it. I've started a SoundCloud as well, but I'm doing sped up songs. I hope you can check that as well. And obviously on my YouTube, please go watch back some of my short videos for the public watch hours, because it's kind of like dropping now. So I've got 2,000 now, so we need about 2,000 more for me to get money on YouTube. And obviously on Instagram, I did take a break and everyone was worried about me, but I'm back now. When I do take a break, it's usually for a good reason. I was in Wales last week, and then the week before that I was at James Hype, and I didn't really post as much. So I'm back now, and obviously back on YouTube as well, regularly streaming. So I have got a full show today, 6 people, but currently got 2 people in the guest back room waiting for me. Unless I forgot about something, we're going to be talking about the games the big games that happened in Game Week 14, and maybe previewing the Chelsea game and the Europa League games and Champions League games. So be an awesome stream. And then obviously I'm going to have to go for dinner. So whenever I have to go for dinner, I'll probably end the stream, but hopefully not until a while because my mum's out. So anyway, let's add the guests. So first guest, he's actually started his own YouTube channel, which you can shout out at the end, which is really cool. He was the first to join the stream just after Arrest stream, because he was the last one to do the solo screen. And yeah, a few Arsenal fans in the stream today, because last stream there was about 2-3 United fans. And yeah, we're going to take over. Let's start with the Arsenal game first. And obviously, yeah, good friend of mine in real life. He's got a new YouTube channel, Arsenal fan. How you doing, Joel?
Yo, how you doing?
Yeah, still. How you doing? Yeah, all good. Obviously, big win for Arsenal, not for your dad. Are you excited about the game?
Sorry about
the Arsenal win. The Arsenal win.
Yeah. Obviously, great win for us.
But the clip when your dad said 6-0, he was laughing, because it was actually funny as well. My dad predicted 5-0. We were in Subway, and I said, "What's your prediction?" He was like 5-0, and I laughed at him, and it was 5-0. But no,
you could see it sort of coming like a battering. But yeah, let's get Manny.
Yeah, let's get Manny in, as he already revealed him. He's from India. He's born and bred in England, though. He's an Arsenal fan. He's always got something to say, as I always say. He's a big regular on the show now. It's been a while since his debut. How you doing, Manny?
Yeah, good. Thanks a lot, Ollie. And I see you've finished your lolly.
Yeah, I have. I've got the chewing gum on now.
And now you feel rather jolly.
Yeah, I feel rather jolly. No, but Manny, how are you feeling after the win? Obviously, you weren't on the last stream.
Yeah, the win, I mean, as I said, it was a refreshing 5-0 win. We showed that when we apply ourselves, we can, do quite well. And I know that you disagreed with me vehemently, saying that, yes, it was a big win. And I'm not going to, really split hairs here. A 5-0 win is not small potatoes. You play against the team that's in front of you. But we need to make sure that we maintain the concentration that we showed in the second half. The concentration, the clinicality, the application, and the seriousness, to try and bring that to every single game. And we can't afford to have any mishaps. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons why I still get worried. And even Mason said after you left, we made it harder for ourselves with the PSV loss. So Zurich, it has to be treated as it is.
Yeah, we will talk about that.
A test.
Yeah. So let me just.
Yeah, top of the league now, and still going strong. So, no complaints.
Yeah, so big up obviously Joe and Manny. Hopefully more people will be joining when the rest stream's done. Let me just go through the comments. I did say delaying by 5 minutes because the stream was still going, and then I said 10 minutes, but we're on now. Here's the link for anyone who hasn't got it on Instagram. I know a few people haven't seen it, but obviously Manny and Joe have seen it, so they're here. And also, big up people in the comments. Make sure you comment and talk about what we're talking about, the topics. Big up the Other Time podcast, obviously a Chelsea fan. He says smash the like button. And as I said, the link's there as well if you want to join. I'll pin that now for you guys. Just replace the pin comment. There we go. Yeah, so the link is pinned now. We're just waiting for people to join. But while we're waiting for people, we did talk about it briefly. Obviously, Arsenal 5-0 win against Nottingham Forest. As I said, bouncing back from a few hard defeats to take, obviously away from Southampton, winning 1-0. And then we blow it in the 65th minute. And then Southampton looked like they were getting second. It was a very, hard game to watch. And obviously, maybe get Manny's thoughts on that as well when we talk about the game because he wasn't here. And then obviously, talking about the PSV loss as well, which was very annoying. 2 disallowed goals in the first half and then 2 goals in the second half. So a tale of 2 halves. We were 0-0 and then we blew it after the first goal. Ramsdale wasn't good enough. Obviously, Turner's injured, so get well soon, Turner. We almost played an A team. I don't know why people say, we can't win our B team, but we beat them 1-0 at home. And the thing is, I think the difference with this game is they had the, back home support. They had, the team behind, the fans behind them. They were at home. They were ready for this game. They want to finish top of the group like us. So it's going to go down to the wire when we play Zurich and they play, is it Bodo Glimt, I think, away. So we need them to lose that one and obviously us to get a comfortable win after the loss because we did need a draw. We would have taken a draw. But yeah, 2-0 loss isn't very good. But while we're waiting for people, George, you want to start off with the Arsenal 5, not Forest 0, because obviously your dad's a Forest fan and you've been an Arsenal fan for a while. What are your thoughts on this amazing win?
Yeah, I mean 5-0. No matter who it's against, any team in the league, it's to score 5 goals in the Premier League is hard to do.
Yeah,
Obviously, especially the way we played so dominant, with probably our best player coming off, Saka, in the first 20 minutes.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, happy with the performance. Hopefully, with that against if you play like that against Zurich.
Do you think Nelson should start against Zurich with his performance?
Yeah, 100%. Even if Saka's fit, 100%.
Yeah,
Start
definitely.
Nelson,
Maybe even play them
100%.
together because Martinelli could have a rest maybe after the game.
Nah, Saka, they'll leave him out 100% because of probably precautions.
I think the best thing with Zurich is don't let Saka even be on the bench. We need to save him for the World Cup. We need to save him for Premier League. Maybe even play him in the Chelsea game if he's feeling fit. But
if he's fit for that Chelsea game, then 100%.
Yeah, but I think that him getting injured was a good thing because Nelson getting the 2 goals and 1 goal. Were you impressed with his performance, Nelson?
Yeah, obviously, Nelson got 2 goals, 1 assist, so it's a good performance for him, especially because.
But who was your man of the match though in the game? Like who were you most
Partey, I
impressed
think.
with?
I was most impressed by Partey. Obviously, good goal. Played well around.
What else did he do then to
He
make?
was just bossing the midfield. To be honest, like he was all over that midfield with Xhaka.
What was your thoughts on Jesus not scoring then? Do you think he'll score soon, or do you just think he's good at assists and playing well?
Listen, if he does that, if he plays like that every game of this season, that doesn't score any more goals, I'm happy.
I think if he doesn't score there, he'll get a lot of assists.
If he can add goals to his game, he'll be world class.
Yeah. But looking at Jesus, Jesus is the most likely scorer. If Jesus wasn't to get more goals, would you think he would get more?
I mean,
hang on a sec, Joe. We've got another guest coming up from his stream. Must have ended the stream now. He's a United fan, obviously. We'll talk about the game in a bit, and he can talk about this game. He's a host of Rest Talks Football. You guys know he is regular on the show. Arrest, how you doing?
Yes, great to be back on the channel. Ollie, how you doing?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, good to have you back. But no, we're talking about the Arsenal game at the moment. Then we'll get on to the United game. But yeah, Joel, carry on. Obviously, Jesus not scoring, but do you think he'll score eventually soon?
I mean, like I said, if he plays like he did against Forest, all 38 games in the season and scores 0 goals, I'm happy. Because obviously, if you get that goals to game, that'd be a bonus. But
big up DJ Craig.
Obviously, the way he played yesterday, he's creating goals for other players as well, not just himself. But I think we used to obviously rely on Aubameyang to score. Sorry
to butt in again, Joel. We've got a debut on the channel. He's a Huddersfield fan, just coming from the Arrest stream as well. He also joined my live as well. You may have seen that. It's Ryan. How you doing, Ryan? Nice to have you on the channel.
Hello there, mate. Thank you for having me. Sorry I'm a bit late, but great to be here as always. And yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, obviously some people being late from Arrest stream, so big up Arrest for doing that stream. About almost the full show, I think. I think Hammers and Flair left early. But no, Joe, obviously I keep butting in, so we'll probably get on to Manny now. Obviously, we did draw to Southampton. You weren't here to talk about it as well. Not obviously the loss to PSV, but we bounced back with a 5-0 win, and obviously Zurich and Chelsea next. Obviously, yeah, talk about the game if you want. Obviously, you did talk about it in the rest stream, but what's your thoughts on Arsenal 5-0 and Forest 0?
Yeah, as I said, I mean, we can only play and win against the teams who come up against us. We also have to keep in perspective that Forest, their win over Liverpool notwithstanding, are still an absolute absolutely awful team, an absolute shambles. And unless they get their act together and forge some kind of harmony, and Cooper's able to, you know, get his act together as a coach and make sure all his players are, you know, committed and happy, you know, they're going to suffer. And when you buy an entire squad of players and run the risk of several of them not getting any game time, you know, you're asking for trouble. You really are. And once again, he picked the same formation which did well against Liverpool, the same players, some of whom, a few of whom sadly didn't, you know, deserve to, you know, to continue to play on current form. I can name a few, I don't want to. And of course, in the first half, we shouldn't have lost our concentration and given them hope of getting something from the game. But in the second half, we did the, you know, we were clinical, we showed concentration, application, and we got the job done. And if this 5-0 defeat doesn't cause more problems for Steve Cooper, then, you know, he's going to be in for a world of pain. And as for us, you know, we'll enjoy the win. Scoring 5 is not small potatoes, but we have to keep our feet on the ground. We're only as good as our next game. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and man, I don't know if you talked about it as well, but what were your thoughts on obviously Nelson, and obviously the whole team was playing well. What were your thoughts on Nelson scoring the 2 goals and assist?
Oh, here's the thing. I mean, obviously, I was happy with the way Partey was playing. You know, without Thomas, the party falls flat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was nice to see Odegaard have a little bit of a contribution and then, you know, not do much else as long as he's able to score and, you know, get some headlines. I suppose that's a good thing. But,
and Martinelli.
Martinelli as well, continuing to prove how valuable he is. I will touch briefly on the issue of Jesus.
Yeah,
he is contributing with assists, and it will be just a matter of time before he starts scoring again. He just needs to make sure that he doesn't try too hard. He has the skills, he has the ability, so he just needs to relax and just know that he shouldn't put too much pressure on himself. That's exactly what our professors will tell us at university, and that's what, if I were a coach, I would tell Jesus. We signed you, we have faith in you, we know you can do well. Just relax and don't try too hard. And I think when he missed that supposed sitter, which was headed towards him generously by Ben White, you know, maybe he was in two minds. Maybe he thought that he didn't want to be a goal poacher or a goal thief, just like David Nugent was, and take that away from Ben White.
Game, I think.
But I think he was caught in two minds, maybe. But sometimes, you know, you've got to, you know, just do what you have to do for the team and make sure you give your teammate the credit. You know, you can't think too much. If you overthink, you suffer from analysis paralysis. I just think he has to calm down and relax a little bit. That's all. And as for Nelson, I don't want to gas him up. Let him enjoy himself, okay? It was a terrific opportunity for him to come on and prove himself when Saka got injured, scored those 2 goals, very opportunistic. He certainly can lend quite a bit to the team, but for now, let's give him a few opportunities to enjoy and express himself. I love the fact that instead of doing that ridiculous Ghostbusters celebration where he made the phone sign, and now he's spoiled Jesus as well, who's doing that.
But obviously the Pablo Mari shirt as well, where the
that was a team thing. That was a team thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about individually. When Nelson scored his goals, he ran towards the fans and kissed the badge on his chest.
Oh yeah, and then he touched it as well for the second goal, didn't he?
Exactly. So that's the type of humility you've got to see, realizing how lucky you are to be at the club. And I just think that with Nketiah, you know, now that he's got the contract he wanted and the shirt number he wanted, he might perhaps be starting to feel a bit complacent. So he's got to be told, if you don't ship up, shape yourself out.
Yeah, Reece Nelson is 22. He's 23 on the 10th of December. So yeah, big up Manny and Joe, obviously, two Arsenal fans. Let's move on to the neutrals now. I know Joe Arrest, he said one sec, I think he's gone. I'll get his thoughts in a bit. So obviously, yeah, Ryan, first appearance on the channel. Obviously, you've been in the comments as well, and I saw your video with Joel as well, but his new channel. What were your thoughts as a neutral on this game, Arsenal 5-0 against Forest?
Yes, of course. I watched the game. It was a very good game. Arsenal brought some very good football to the table here again, and the form continues for them, which, you know, I'm really happy for Arsenal. I think they're a great side. But anyway, onto the game. Obviously, Arsenal had all the possession. I think it was certainly important for you guys to get the early goal, which you did. Great goal, by the way, by Martinelli. Brilliant delivery.
The early goals.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, hopefully Saka isn't injured. Like I say, he did come off, didn't he? So hopefully that's not too serious. But it doesn't, Saka, he's not one for going down, is he, and coming up, obviously. So obviously it is something that maybe quite serious. But anyway, but yeah, obviously, you continue to keep pushing forward, and I want to just mention Jesus as well, because I think that Jesus, like I said on Joel's stream, Jesus is doing everything right at the moment. I think people are too focused on the goals. I know he's in the team to score, but I appreciate that. But if you look at his overall contribution, and the times where he could have easily shot himself in situations that he got into in this game, but he decided to let his teammates and get them goals. So, like I said, I feel like that shows the kind of character he's very unselfish, and and his goals will come. So people just need to just back off him a bit and actually just let him, because he will score goals eventually again. But for me, I wouldn't be too concerned, because he's contributing a lot in this team. Like I say, coming up with a few assists in this one, and fair play to him. And I'm a big fan of Jesus.
Same,
it's great to see him flourishing in this Arsenal side.
What about Nelson as well? Were you impressed with Nelson?
Yes, which I was just going to come on to now. I'm really happy for this guy, because, like I say, it's not easy to come on, 27 minutes in, when everyone else has got to speed with the game. But he came on, and I described it as a dream performance for him, really. I'm not hyping him up here, but I really did think it was that good. And actually, he was my man of the match as well for what he did, because I talk about it on other streams, but like, it only takes one moment to really grasp an opportunity, and he's really took on this opportunity as well, which I'm really happy for. And I think he deserves a start in the next game as well, because I was really impressed with how he came in and really hit the ground running and showed what he was about, because he hasn't had much game time, and obviously he's been out on loan as well. So really good for him. But overall, Arsenal, great performance, very deserved win. I was a bit confused with why Forest, obviously, and I will shut up in a minute, Ollie, but I'll just say one final point about Forest. I was really confused with how they what was they trying to do in this game? Like I say, sitting back is not going to do anything in this game at all. And I was a bit confused why they decided to set up the way they did. I think that sometimes you just got to have a good go at it. I'm not saying full on attack, but they should have showed a lot more. Lingard looks terrible. I'm not sure why, why they signed him, and the defense is absolutely awful. And Steve Cooper's again very confusing how he got that new contract as well in the time. Because I'm not.
He looks very depressed as well, doesn't he? He doesn't smile much.
No, he never does. To be fair, he never smiles. But anyway, I'm out. Great win for Arsenal, and well done to you guys. I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, so finally, Arrest. I don't know if anyone else is going to join. We've got space for one more person. Arrest, obviously neutral as well. And I think we'll talk about your night game next, because obviously you have to go at 8, and we'll talk about it. So obviously a good win for Arsenal, 5-0. Dean Henderson, your former keeper, conceding 5 goals. And obviously you've got stuff to say about Steve Cooper. You don't really like him as well. He doesn't really smile much. But no, as a neutral fan as well, what's your thoughts on Arsenal 5-0?
Yeah, good win, good win. Dean Henderson, I'm never ever rated Dean Henderson, so listen, I know he will be coming back to you.
Hey, Wayne Hennessy.
I know he'll be coming back to you now at the end of the season, so hopefully Tenag just gets rid of him permanently, because for me, I think he's just overrated, man. I don't think it's good enough to play for Man United anyways.
Or England.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. But yeah, Lingard for me, it was shocking, man. Shocking performance from Lingard.
Ramsdale clear.
Yeah, Ramsdale clear of Dean Henderson.
Lingard shocking. Lingard, I've never rated him out in either way. So yeah, obviously good win from Arsenal. Reece Nelson. Seen a lot of Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, he's got more goals. He's got the same amount of goals in Sancho. This and that." All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, mate. That's fine. I couldn't get that.
10 appearances.
We got Anthony, so that's fine.
More goals than Ronaldo.
More goals than Richarlison as well.
Don't mention Ronaldo before Ryan starts crying. But anyways, listen, Arsenal doing well. Saka, hopefully the injury is not that bad, but I think what I've seen from reports, he should be fine against Chelsea. So yeah, I mean, Partey played good. Xhaka was superb. But yeah, Gabriel, I think he's still a bit shaky.
Who was your man of the match then? Because Joel said Partey.
For me, it has to be Reece Nelson, man. Come on.
Yeah,
I don't think
for me it was.
I don't think Reece Nelson expected him to come on himself. If Saka didn't get hurt, then Reece Nelson would have never come on. So
I thought Fabio Vieira should have came on. But...
I thought maybe Jesus
Fabio
came on,
Vieira
but he
did come
definitely
on.
didn't get man of the match.
Vieira did come on, but
yeah.
No, I thought he would have came on for Saka.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, fair play to Reece Nelson. But the thing is, the same Arsenal fans that said he's not good enough. Now this sounds crazy.
Yeah, well, they said the same about Vieira. He scored, you know, like same about Ramsdale. He's our number one. It's just fans need to calm down. When someone does bad or when they aren't doing well, they'll bounce back. You think about it with Rashford as well. You know, he hadn't scored a load of goals before he he scored the goal. Oh, Arash is gone. He should be back.
No,
but no, I mean, we've basically
carry on.
Yeah, we basically talked mostly about the Arsenal game. But Arash, if you're still there, we'll go to the United game next. If you're still there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. All right. So obviously, 3 Arsenal fans and 2 neutrals, and the 1 neutral to support United as well. So we'll move on to the United game because he has to go at 8 for personal reasons. We won't talk about that. But yeah. So Man United is scraping a 1-0 win. Arrest, good win for you, obviously. Yeah, Joel will be right back. So yeah, Joel, we'll see in a bit. But no, Arrest, good win for Man United, scraping a win. Obviously, the Rashford is getting the goal now, and you seem to be doing well. Obviously, I think you're top 5-ish now, doing better than Liverpool and Chelsea, and yeah, it looks going well. So obviously, what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, man. Obviously, 3 points collectors. Now listen, it was for me. Obviously, second half we just had to fight until the end. Obviously, West Ham. Listen, David there, mate. What a performance, man. He made that three.
He made 4 saves, I think.
3 or 4 match-winning saves.
Yeah.
Match-winning goals. Sorry. So David there for me, superb. Our defense again. I think that's 3 clean sheets in a row that we've kept. So fair play to the defense. That lot for me is massively improved. Ronaldo nowhere to be found, but that is what it is. Rashford, fair play on making 100 goals. It was a good achievement. So fair play to Rashford. But I've always said about Rashford is consistency for me with Rashford. So hopefully he starts being consistent. Bruno Fernandes, I'm happy that he's out for the Aston Villa game because I want to see how United play without Bruno Fernandes, how we adapt. So for me, Bruno Fernandes, I thought he was shocking. Elanga, for me, I thought it was average, but at the end of the day, 3 points, 3 points. We move on. Obviously, next game is Unai Emery's first game.
Good evening.
Aston Villa manager, so it should be an interesting one, but I'm confident.
What are your thoughts on Rashford as well? Obviously, getting the goal.
Yeah, it was a good cross from Eriksen, good header as well. So
I thought it was Luke Shaw, to be honest, when I saw the cross. Because I know it was Eriksen, but I thought it was Shaw.
Yeah, that's fine. But obviously, Rashford scored a header for me. I think that's his first time he scored a header. So I think must have been practicing training. So fair play for 10-0 for getting it right. So yeah, man, 3 points. We move on. We've got the best goalkeeper in the league and the best CDM in the league, and that's Casemiro. So,
wait, what's your next game then? Is it Europa League?
Aston Villa away. No. Thursday Europa League rest of that. For me,
I think you need to win that game. If you win or lose, is that like, do you finish?
No, sorry. Basically, we have to win by more than 1 goal. If it's 1-0, that's not enough. So we need to win 2-0, 3-0. Or yeah.
Right. And what happens if you lose?
If we lose, then we come second, and we have to play playoffs. So
yeah.
We do not want to do that, mate.
No. Okay. So yeah, obviously, if I got any thoughts on the game, I think Joel's gone. I don't know where his man he's eating. So we'll go to you, Ryan. Man United 1-0. Rashford again. Are you there, Manny?
Yeah, I'm here.
I just thought you were eating, so.
Well, I had a small snack and I just finished it because I knew you were going to call on me. But listen, if Ryan wants to go first,
I'll let Ryan go first, and I'll get to you, Manny. Yeah. So Ryan, obviously, Man United 1-0 win against Rashford, home win. What were your thoughts on the game as a neutral?
Yeah, I think obviously Man United, definitely was the better side overall. I think West Ham. I think I expected a bit more from West Ham, to be honest with you. I did expect a bit more from them, and they only really looked a threat towards the end of the game, whereas they really should have come out and had a go from the off, really take the game to United. But Man United, great win and great performance. Obviously, great. I'm really happy for Rashford. I think that he's come under some stick lately and for his clinical edge kind of thing. But I think that that'll come, and I think that people just need to lay off him again. Let him play his football, and like I say, he is a great guy on and off the field as well. So I really do like him. But yeah, like I said, great delivery by Ericsson. It was Ericsson, wasn't it? And
Yeah, it was Ericsson. Yeah.
Brilliant header, it really was. You know, obviously getting across and putting the power and direction onto that was great. But yeah, job done for Man United, another win, and the very, very good form continues. I do want to say, obviously, Ronaldo again. I just want to put my point in it about Ronaldo because I just do. But yeah, I think that he had chances to score, but obviously he didn't.
But you know, it was 1-0. Did you expect them to score more goals, or did you think it was 1-0?
I think that I did it. You know, once they did get that goal, I did expect them to maybe follow with a few more, admittedly. But that doesn't matter because they still looked fully in control of the game. And sometimes you just got to win 1-0. You know, sometimes.
And West Ham's keeper got injured, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Was the other keeper any good?
Areola, I mean, I think it was average anyways, but nah.
Yeah. But no, Manny, we'll move on to unless Ryan, is there anything else you want to say about the game? Or
no, no. I just wanted to make a point about Ronaldo finally.
Oh yeah, go on then.
But, I think that with Ronaldo, I think he needs a consistent run of games for me to start firing fully. And people are saying
goal.
Yeah, even people are saying he didn't score in the game, but he needs a run in the side to keep that consistent and get firing again because that's the reality. But yeah, that's all I want to say. Good win for Man United, and we'll see what happens in midweek.
We'll move on to the Arsenal fans now, and then we'll probably move on to maybe the Chelsea game or Man City game. Then we'll obviously, before arresting, we could probably we'll arrest the Manny leave. We will probably talk about the Europa League games maybe, and then Champions League. And then I might carry on the stream, me and Joel, but I am having dinner later. I was supposed to have dinner, but I went off stream to call my mum to say I'm on the stream. So don't worry about that. I'll have that later. So yeah, Manny, we'll move on to you now. Obviously, neutral fan, Arsenal winning as well, and United winning rest team. What are your thoughts on the game? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the first half, and obviously I was able to watch the moment when Rashford scored. I didn't see any of the saves that De Gea was forced to make, and I think that was probably in the second half when the hammers went, hammers and tongs, if you will. And they obviously wanted to try and get a goal back, but then De Gea proved what a world-class keeper he is. Sadly, of course, due to circumstances, he might not get to play in the World Cup, but with Kepa having to get subbed off against Brighton with a possible hamstring issue, the same issue which will sideline Bournemouth's goalkeeper Neto for quite some time. De Gea might just end up finding his way back in favour. You never know. He never deserved to be completely outcast, but Spain's loss is United's gain, and he's proven what a fine keeper he is. And Rashford also continuing to go from strength to strength. I really rate this boy. I mean, he's not a boy. I really rate this fella. I think he's obviously a good talent who obviously came on, who sort of came into prominence at Euro 2016 for England, and of course starring at Manchester United, doing as well as he's done. Ten Hag has got the best out of him, because at the end of last season it seemed as though he wasn't really in love with Manchester United that much anymore, and he was probably thinking there might be time to consider pastures new. He wasn't performing too well. The fans are on his back very unfairly, and he might have been feeling the pinch of it. But Ten Hag deserves credit for, talking to him and saying, "Look, son, I believe in you. I think you're a fine player, and I want to make you the focus of my team. You do realize that this will be your last chance, but if you knuckle down and start working hard and keep away from, the stuff away from the field, the politics and all of that, and concentrate on doing well for me, you will be my main man." Rashford has liked that. He's responded brilliantly, and it's paid off wonderfully. And I also want to give Ten Hag credit for, resolving the Ronaldo situation, because look, yes, he was dropped for Chelsea. It had to happen. It was a controversial matter, and it can only have been dealt with that way. But credit to how the man responded. He played in the Europa League and scored. It was the Europa League, wasn't it? Yeah. So he scored the third goal. And again, with Ronaldo, even if he does have some games where he doesn't quite score, you know that you will get more hits than misses with him. Whether it's with Aubameyang or Jesus or any top striker is going to have periods where they might not be able to score. You will get more hits than misses. So I do take your point, Ryan, that he might need a consistent run of games, and obviously now with Anthony injured, Rashford is now sort of playing as sort of an auxiliary winger while Ronaldo's up on his own. So maybe he could get a consistent run of games. He could start scoring. I think Ten Hag sees Ronaldo as more of a Europa League striker, someone who can find the goals to. No. Listen.
He's only
Hear
good enough
me
for
out.
that.
Please hear me out. Please hear me out. All right. Now, the Europa League should not be discounted because that is a quick route to getting silverware and also getting back into the Champions League. And Ronaldo does have some very good experience of having played in European competition and in Europe's big leagues. So he is obviously considered good enough to start in those games because those games aren't small potatoes. You know, they'll want to do as well as they can. And he will certainly get more chances. So I think we can be very happy that that matter's been resolved. And I think it would have looked very bad, mind you, if due to circumstances, Ronaldo would have decided, you know, to hell with it. I don't want to stay over here, sod this club, sod everyone, and walk away in January, because that would have really tarnished his legacy. So I think credit to both of them. They resolved their differences. He's back in the team. He's still playing well. He's still scoring goals. The only reason why people pick on him is because of his goal scoring record, but you will get more hits than misses. So hopefully he'll get some more game time. He will start scoring more frequently again. And, you know, second chances. Ten Hag managed that situation magnificently, and we can all move on. Can I get an amen on that?
Amen. Yeah, finally, Joe, obviously, your brother, you got, you know, brothers, Liverpool and United fan. I see your other one brother is a United fan. Is he happy with the win, and what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, obviously, everyone's good, but obviously that could have easily been a West Ham draw. If one of them, Maguire block, Declan Rice that save, hit the crossbar, like it was pressure after pressure. But luckily, United, obviously, not luckily for me, but luckily for
Your
Orest
brother.
and obviously my brother and the rest. Lucky for them, obviously they came back. Not came back. They ended up winning the game and holding off. But I mean, it doesn't matter if, like I said with us when we beat Leeds, performance doesn't matter as long as you get the win. If you play rubbish 38 games in a season and you win 38 games, it doesn't matter. So obviously the only important part is they've got the win. So
what are your thoughts on Rashford as well with the goal?
Yeah, I've rated Rashford. I've said play him over Ronaldo since the start. He's the best striker at Man United in my opinion. I believe he's better than Ronaldo and Martial.
Yeah.
I rate him quite highly. When people were saying they wouldn't have him at Arsenal, I would take him. I would sign him.
I would definitely take him at Arsenal, definitely.
Yeah, but I'm saying that for ages. I think if I was offered Rashford the chance to sign for Arsenal tomorrow, I'd do it. But I don't think he'd get into our team week in. I don't think he'd start on our team. But he could be he's just a great player.
He'll be on the bench though, maybe starting Europa League, I think.
Yeah, I mean he's just a good player. Like,
Any last thoughts on the game then?
Yeah, I think obviously just a good win for United, isn't it? But
what about Ronaldo? Do you think he'll get back his form, or do you think he'll just, you know, not score?
In my opinion, if Ronaldo, if Martial or Rashford did what Ronaldo did last week, they wouldn't be starting for United. They wouldn't be starting. Because
Ryan's mad.
Because his name is Ronaldo and he's got such a big legacy and he's so big in terms of like football status. That's the only reason he's starting again, because Ten Hag feels the pressure that he has to start him because of all the pundits talking about him. Everyone. Only reason.
Ryan, have you got anything to say to that?
That is absolute rubbish, Joel. I'm sorry, but it is.
No.
I'm telling you now, whoever did it, no matter what the name, right? No matter what the name, if you've got to move on, you've got to move on positively. So I believe that whoever it was, Ten Hag would have dealt with the situation correctly and in the same way as he did with Ronaldo. And it's not because Ronaldo is a big name. Ten Hag has shown that he's ruthless in making decisions and punishing him for what he did. So I'm sorry, Joel, but I don't agree with that. But yeah,
I just believe, man. I think if his name wasn't Ronaldo, he would not be starting for United right now. Sorry,
mate. The thing is,
right, now listen. This is my point. Final point, and then no, that if you give Rashford, say Rashford and Ronaldo switched abilities this season, so Ronaldo has the ability of Rashford has the ability of Ronaldo this season, and then I don't think Rashford as Ronaldo would start because I don't think Ronaldo's good enough to start for United now this season. But because he's such a big player, Ten Hag does feel pressure to start him. There is a certain.
Oh my goodness!
Ronaldo has been good. He just hasn't been scoring goals.
So what about Ronaldo last season when he played all them games and he was top scorer for United in a very struggling United side? What about that? What was your thoughts on that?
But I think I don't know. But I think they play like Gary Neville said. They play worse when he's in that team. Like as a whole team, the players look like
they play better when Ronaldo's in.
The players look like they enjoy playing more without Ronaldo.
Yeah, well, I agree with Roy Keane's thoughts that he made. You know, if you remember it on punditry with Gary Neville.
What did he say?
He was very supportive of Ronaldo and how you know you've got to watch the YouTube video. It's great.
Roy Keane, I don't believe what Roy Keane says.
Roy Keane,
what was that mashup where Roy Keane and an Arsenal player they were in the tunnel? Wasn't that one of the Arsenal players?
I'll talk about that. That was Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira. That was, I believe, in 2000 and I want to say 5. Yeah, I remember that season because that was the season when United ended our unbeaten record at 49 games at Old Trafford, and then they came to Highbury and beat us 4-2, and all the United fans were getting gassed up. And then, of course, later on that season, we got our revenge by beating them in the FA Cup final, Roy Keane's last full season. Now, I'd like to end and move on to the next game by talking about a few points. Joel, I'm sorry. I don't like Ronaldo as much as the next person. Everyone knows that I'm a Messi man, and it's not because I'm necessarily... Yeah, and it's not because I'm uncouth or unkempt. I just like Lionel Messi.
Yeah,
you get the joke, right? Messi, uncouth, unkempt. And but listen, we have to credit Ronaldo for the career that he's had. And look, Ten Hag has dealt with personalities before at Ajax. He was, of course, the Ajax coach, where obviously a lot of the youth team prospects start their careers. So he will have dealt with all of them. He knows how to deal with.
But what are your thoughts on Roy Keane as a pundit?
I'll come to that. I'll come to that. I just want to address all of these points, then we can move on.
Okay.
So, no, this idea that Ten Hag felt pressured to bring Ronaldo back is utterly ridiculous, because if he felt any pressure, he wouldn't have dropped him for the Chelsea game. So you've got to assert your authority in that regard. And so, you know, you treat everyone equally. It's as simple as that. And you may be a mean bastard, but you have to be the same mean bastard to everyone in the team. You cannot play favoritism with anyone. Even though people will say that the key to man management is letting people have their exceptions, like Eric Cantona had with Ferguson. Cantona, to his credit, was a fine professional who never, ever did anything more to degrade Manchester United, apart from that ridiculous kung fu kick. He kept his nose to the grindstone, kept working hard, and after that incident was only ever booked once during the remainder of his United career. He never got sent off. So players do have to pull their weight, and players have to learn to treat the manager with respect. But it was resolved by Ten Hag, and we can all they were all able to move on. And as for Roy Keane, I realise that as an Arsenal fan, I'm not going to sound very good for saying this, but I did not like him as a player or a person.
No.
To me, I am sick and tired of people who try to, look at him and say, they get sort of seduced by his sexy, smouldering rebel-like personality, given that he comes from the rebel county of Cork in Ireland. And they say, "Oh, he's a man of principle who says what he believes."
Who does he support?
He's
Man United, isn't it?
Obviously, Man United, yeah.
Yeah. But here's the thing. People say that he's a man of principle who stands up for what he believes in, but his conduct over the years has pretty much shown him to be a little bit of a hypocrite.
He's another fanboy as well, yeah.
I don't like Roy Keane. Everything he says is factually incorrect.
Man, I need to get Roy Keane on my channel, because honestly, he talks a lot of shit.
And finally, on the Saipan issue at the 2002 World Cup, I side with Mick McCarthy. People say that McCarthy handled the situation badly. I'm sorry, but as captain, Roy Keane was out of order. Those 2 interviews he gave, he disrespected protocol. He threw his teammates and his manager under the bus. So McCarthy was right to call a team meeting to address that. And then we all know what happened. What Keane said to the manager. And then, McCarthy had no choice but to give him his marching orders and say at the subsequent press conference, will not tolerate the level of abuse that was thrown at me, so I have sent him home. I do apologise for that, Ryan. I know you're a Yorkshire boy. He's from Barnsley. You're from Huddersfield. So I don't want to make it sound as though they're the same thing, yeah?
Do I really sound like? Oh my goodness!
No, it's not you. It's not you, mate. Because listen, I know it'll vary. I mean, obviously, it'll sound different in Barnsley. It'll sound different in Huddersfield or Richmond or everywhere. So, obviously, McCarthy is a Barnsley boy, so I had to sort of imitate him. But we can move on now because
let's move
about Ronaldo.
Do you guys want to talk about the Liverpool-Chelsea game next?
Yeah.
Chelsea? Should we move to Chelsea?
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah.
All right, let's rattle Hanno because he isn't here today. Brighton 4, Chelsea 1. I'm going to talk about the Liverpool game next, and I know Arrest has to go in a bit. Arrest. Arrest, do you want to quickly talk about this game and the Liverpool game? Then we'll do where can we find you. So obviously, what are your thoughts on Brighton beating Chelsea 4-1? I mean, Chelsea in the mud at the moment, I think. Not doing well. What are your thoughts on this? And then we'll get to the Liverpool game. And obviously, we'll do where can we find you. Everyone has to leave. So, get your thoughts on this game.
Yeah, for me, Chelsea, Chelsea, I know we've discussed the match, I know, but yeah, it was an embarrassing defeat. But Potter, man, that's what you get for leaving Brighton, man. That's honestly what you get for leaving Brighton. But yeah, man, it was a great win for Brighton. Like they played, they were amazing, man. Honestly, the Brighton manager, for me, we have to give him credit because for me, listen, he's playing the same system that Potter was playing, in the same football, so both counter-attacking football. And yeah, for me, listen, Brighton did their job. 4-1 win against Chelsea. Chelsea obviously got Arsenal next. That's going to be what a game that will be, man. So it's a weird time anyways because 12 o'clock on Sunday. So
why do it at 12, man? So stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid because usually there's no 12 o'clock games on Sunday. But listen, they want to get the views and all that. So yeah, whoever's WhatsApp told us that, turn it down. But anyways, listen, Chelsea, they need to bounce back from this Arsenal game. This is the game where they have to bounce back. But I do think Arsenal will win anyways. But
Manny, what were your thoughts on this game? Brighton beating Chelsea 4-1.
2 sentences. Brighton were determined to prove that they had moved on from Graham Potter. Potter, was like a deer in the headlights with his tactics and his lineup. He tried too hard. His players were, had no cohesion. 2 own goals sort of might give the impression that Chelsea were unlucky, but the simple fact of the matter is they couldn't, play well that game. They were powerless against Brighton's pressing. The formation was completely wrong. Back to the drawing board. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go on.
Yeah. And then Ryan, and then I'll get on to a few. What do you guys prefer to talk about, Spurs or
Chelsea
Liverpool game?
Get battered away at home. Chelsea. There they go.
Oh, we got a comment here. Who's this?
Chelsea get battered away and home. Chelsea.
Claire,
get
do you want to join, by the way?
everywhere they go.
Joel, chill out. There's poor performance from Chelsea. Their backline was awful. Flair, if you want to join, the links here. Manny, Ryan, and Orest have to go. All right, we'll go on to you, Ryan, and then obviously, Joel, we'll get back to you because they'll leave and we'll talk about more games. What was your thoughts on this game, Ryan? 4-1 Brighton.
Yeah, I certainly think that Brighton deserve this. I think that they really came out early and showed their intent of this game. Really took the game to Chelsea and played some fantastic football as well. By the way, Chelsea, very poor from them. Really, I mean their backline was awful. I agree with the comment that's just come in there. But take nothing away from Brighton, though. I think they had a very, very good day at the office. And like I say, I do rate their manager De Zerbi. I think he's a great coach and he'll only grow in this role at Brighton. But yeah, Chelsea very poor. Obviously, Kepa had to come off injured, of course, as well for Chelsea, so that would be concern for them. But I've always liked watching Brighton play. I really have, and I'm really happy for them to get this win.
Where do you think they'll finish in the season? End of season?
That's tricky. I think they're certainly a top 10 side.
Yeah,
I do
definitely.
think it is. I think that the brand of football they play, they're really entertaining to watch. And definitely top 10. And especially with this guy in charge as well, he's just continued what Graham Potter kind of started at the club. So a great win for Brighton, and let's see what happens next. But they certainly deserve every every credit they get, and it doesn't matter how poor Chelsea were. Brighton deserves some respect for that result and performance.
All right, yeah. Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about the Spurs game and Liverpool game? Because I know you guys have to go. Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
I'll talk about Liverpool, man.
All right, let's talk about obviously Liverpool losing 2-1 to Leeds in the late minutes. Orest, you start, and then I'll do where can you find it with the boys as well. Obviously, you have to go.
After when I talk, you just saw the screen, yeah. Well, I also saw the screen now.
Yeah. All right, I'll send the screen.
Liverpool, obviously, they lost. Liverpool lost. Van Dijk's record's broken out at the Anfield, so that's, to be fair, I think 70 games unbeaten at Anfield, so it is a very good record. But obviously, Liverpool, man, they're not looking good this season, man. Honestly, they're not looking good. Leeds, good win. Obviously, Jesse Marsh, Mr. Soccer Ball. Well, fair play to him, man. For me, Jesse Marsh got it right. Obviously, I think it was 5-3-2, or he played. The formation was right. So yeah. It's a big win for Leeds. So yeah. But yeah.
Do you want to do it? Where can we find you? Obviously,
I'll do it.
Who's this? Harvey Smith. Oh, is it you, Flair? Is it you, Flair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
you can find me on
YouTube and Instagram. Where can we find you?
Yeah. On YouTube, Orest Football. You can obviously find me on there. On Instagram as well, Orest Football, same thing, but no spaces, just all together. But
and when's your next stream as well?
Next stream, what's today? Monday, probably Wednesday. So yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, Ryan, thanks for making your debut today as well. Obviously, you have to go as well. So big up your Instagram, YouTube, or anything else you have.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me on. But you can find me on my own YouTube channel, Huddersfield Town Fan TV. I am on the road to 200, so hopefully I can get that very soon. Still quite a way off it, but it's still about 40 away. But yeah, subscribe. Great to see some new people on the channel, like I say. Also
thanks for coming on.
Wait,
what's your Instagram as well?
Yeah, my socials, Instagram and Twitter I've got at the moment, HDFTV8. So yeah, please go and give me a follow on those. But yeah, brilliant stuff. Thank you for having me, and I'm out.
Yeah, big up, Ryan. Obviously, Manny as well. We know you don't have a YouTube, but just big up your Instagram and Twitter. Thanks for coming on as well.
Yeah, Instagram, it's Manny Thangadurai 1981. That's my full name and my year of birth. Twitter, it's Thangadurai 1981, which is my surname and my year of birth. You can catch me on several other channels on YouTube. Obviously, Orest Talks Football and Hanno's Coach Corner, among others. And I'm happy to be here on your channel, Ollie. So hopefully I'll come on another stream. And until then, just enjoy yourself and be safe tonight. It's scary out there.
Yeah, big up, Manny. Hopefully see you soon as well, maybe on a rest stream, or I'll do a stream. So yeah, big up, Manny. Big up, Manny as well. Obviously, a rest. And
thank you.
Yeah, I'll rest them. Big up. So Flair, welcome. We talked about the Arsenal game earlier. Do you want to talk about it as an Arsenal fan? Obviously, 5-0 win, good win, bouncing back from the draw and a loss. Do you want to talk about it? Hello?
Harry Smith goals.
Harry Smith, you there?
Hi, guys, Harry Smith here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Harry Smith.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the game? On the game, Arsenal 5-0.
Yeah, obviously, sensational performance from Arsenal. Our attacking display was excellent, to be honest with you. Defending was in the middle. I think that we did quite well.
Do you still not rate Gabriel?
His clearance, some of his clearance. Did you see the one where he literally played it into who was it? Lingard.
Oh yeah, the one in Lingard.
Yeah, he literally played it right into him.
Yeah, but Forest, right? They were given chances, they just didn't get it in the net because Ramsdale
was shouting at the TV at that point.
That is why I don't like Gabriel.
Claire, what's your thoughts on Arrest saying De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League?
I mean,
Aaron Ramsdale's clear. He's here.
No,
he's
not.
Gone now. Aaron Ramsdale's better than De Gea.
He's not. Let's be realistic.
Or is De Gea the best goalkeeper in the Premier League then?
Edison is.
No, Ramsdale's better than
me.
Ramsdale's better
Edison. Or Alisson.
Yeah, Alisson's the best keeper, but even though Liverpool aren't doing well, so
yeah, but Alisson still has
Edison's better
some
than
good saves for
Alisson.
them.
Man City are a much better team. He has nothing to do for Man City. I guess
Alisson is so much better than Edison.
Yeah,
Alisson's got more goals than Edison.
Alisson's the best keeper in the world.
No, I wouldn't say in the world. I'd probably say Courtois, because he finished like 5th in the Ballon d'Or, didn't he? Or something
I think Donnarumma, you know.
Nah, I don't like Donnarumma. He's saved the Saka penalty. Why'd we like him after that? Joel, what do you like Donnarumma?
I mean,
He's just tall.
He shouldn't let Saka score, man. Let him score.
Yeah, you should have let him score. Come on, he's a 19-year-old kid. We could have won the the Euros. But the funny thing is now, Italy aren't in the World Cup and they won the Euros.
Yeah, I know. Dead.
It's hilarious. They're so bad. I can't believe they can't qualify for the World
dead
Cup.
team, man. So overrated.
Yeah, obviously our midfield in this 5-0 win was good. Yeah, Partey
What
with an absolute belter.
Honestly, he
couldn't
gets the
believe it.
ball and he just shoots, and it's
Yeah,
amazing. He was Joel's man of the match, wasn't he? Your man of the match.
The fact that he was getting booed and stuff like that.
I know.
That was terrible.
Well, it's the same with Xhaka. Xhaka said everyone to F off, and now he's amazing. So
with Thomas Partey,
does Thomas Partey get racism ever in England?
Oh yeah, of course he does. Every black player does.
Yeah. But that's the thing with Arsenal. We have a lot of black players. We have Saka, we have Partey, we have Jesus.
I think Crystal Palace have got the most though, because that's
they've got the most. But the thing is, we've got a lot of white players, but they're like from different countries, like Brazil, Portugal.
Yeah, definitely.
We've really got Portugal FC because all the Brazilian players speak Portuguese. And did you know that Arteta can speak? I think it's 5 languages he can speak. He can speak English, French, Cantonese, Portuguese, French. Actually,
Spanish.
I think it's 7 languages. Spanish.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on it? You know, Uber, obviously, we've got Chelsea, I'll talk about in a bit. Do you think Uber's a snake? I mean, Joel?
Yeah.
He is a snake. He's gone to the wrong side of London.
He's a snake. He's a snake. He's a wash player now, man.
Yeah,
like when he was in Barcelona, he was in the middle. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't bad at the same time. I think when he joined Chelsea, he definitely has begun to slip down. How many goals he's got? Like 3
or 4
in all competitions.
Only lucky goals. Lucky goal. But me and Joel were like, Joel was straight away saying he was a snake, and everyone disagreed with him. But he definitely is. You can't play for Arsenal. Obviously, he didn't get well with Arteta and captaincy, and he had to train his own and all that. And fair enough. And you saw that in the documentary as well. But he went to Barcelona. Personally, I wanted him to stay at Barcelona. I don't care about the house robbery. I don't care about,
it wasn't that he didn't get on well with Mikel Arteta. It was just Mikel Arteta had to put down precautions for the other player.
But he left, and he's like saying how much he hates him. Even Lacazette didn't want him to go to Chelsea, and Lacazette's playing for Lyon now.
He's on fire, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I've got a question for you. Why do all the Arsenal players go to the French league? Like, why do they do it? Because they've got Guendouzi, Kolasinac,
maybe Wenger heritage. I'm not 100% sure. But
Alexis Sanchez, Nice have obviously got Ramsdale, Socrates.
Obviously, they've got
Pepe,
Marseille,
and now Lyon.
Tavares.
Tavares, on loan. I mean, the thing is that I'm a bit annoyed this season about people going on loan because we've loaned Patino, he's done well at Blackpool. We've loaned Balogun, we need a striker. We've loaned, I'd say one of our goalkeepers. We've got.
What are your guys' thoughts on Eddie Nketiah?
Balogun is a better player than Eddie Nketiah.
Balogun, yeah, we need to sign a striker. Do you agree that we need to sign the striker?
Why do we
We've got Jesus, who's in form at the moment. He hasn't been scoring, and Nketiah is not Premier League material. Who else are we going to play up front? The thing is, if Jesus and Nketiah are injured, who are we going to play up front? Martinelli or whatever. That's the fact that we need a striker, even a crappy striker. Get us a crappy striker, we'll be fine. Because you think about Matt Turner, right? He's injured now. He's a crappy goalkeeper, but he's been playing in the Europa League. So we want a player that's crap that starts on the bench. But when Jesus gets injured, we'll be like excited for him to play. The same with Ruben Nelson. He came on, everyone was hating him before, and then he got 2 goals and an assist. So I do think we need to sign a striker in the window, maybe a goalkeeper because we've only got Carl Hean, Turner who's injured, and Ramsdale, so maybe a crap goalkeeper as well. I would say a centre-back as well because, Gabriel's signed the contract. I don't really rate that. Bit annoying. I think we should sign a centre-back because we got rid of, Pablo Mari and obviously thoughts go out of him with the stabbing. We got rid of Callum Chambers. We need a decent centre-back. I'm happy with Gabriel and Saliba for now, but with Gabriel if he gets injured or in form, and then obviously right back situation, we could sign a right back with Ben White playing there, and we're not playing Tomiyasu or Cedric at right back. Left back as well, I would definitely get because Zinchenko's getting injured. Kieran Tierney isn't playing. We have to play Tomiyasu at left back. Then I'm happy with the midfield. I'm happy with Xhaka, maybe a backup defensive midfielder, maybe a Cam, but definitely a striker. I think the striker is the big thing in January. Even if we don't, I want us to not get rid of any players in January unless they have to go. I don't want to get rid of any
Even a
players.
new midfielder we need, you know.
Yeah, we need a new midfielder, I think, but more
El
defensive
Lenny's
because
leaving. So
yeah, El Nenny's even. So I'll be happy with a defensive midfielder because we've got Lakonga, who's not very good. We've got Partey, who's been signed. He's good, and we've
I
been
rate
doing.
El Neni though. El Neni's
Yeah,
good.
Shaka. I like El Nenny. He's
Lakonga's
good.
awful, man. I don't
Yeah,
rate him.
that's
I
the
used
thing.
to
We
really
need a
like
defensive
him.
midfielder because we've got Odegaard and Fabio Vera Cam. We're still right for like. I think we maybe need a winger. Like Saka's been playing out of position. We've got Martinelli playing on the left. We maybe need a left or right hand side just to back up. But the thing in January is, I think we can get. Yeah, I think we can get backups in January. If we get a starting player, that's good. But I want backups. I want a backup goalkeeper, backup striker, backup defender, and a backup midfielder. If we don't get that, which last year in January we didn't do that.
Lakonga sort of plays like Partey a little bit, but he plays like Partey if he couldn't really play football.
I don't get why people hate on him though. I don't get why people hate on Lakonga. What's wrong with Lakonga? He isn't. We haven't lost any games with him. I mean, he isn't getting enough game time.
PSV. He was awful against PSV.
Oh yeah, he was.
That was dreadful. Well, I didn't watch it, but I saw.
That was one of the most poorest performances I've ever seen from him.
I can't.
With the lineup in the Forest game, do you think that's our strongest lineup?
Oh, 100%. We need Zinchenko at the back.
No, I think we should play Tierney at left back or Zinchenko when he's fit. Because what are your guys' thoughts on the left back and right? Because we've been playing Ben White for right back.
Zinchenko, I think, all day.
Yeah, but what are your thoughts on the right back situation? Because we've been playing Ben White, but we've got Cedric, we've got Tomiyasu. Why is he playing Ben White? Do you think?
Because he has been quality this season. He's been good. He hasn't messed up really, to be honest with me.
Yeah, but he's not a right back. He's played right back, but he's a
centre
back.
but he's still on fire at the moment. It doesn't matter if he's a right back or not. He's on fire in that role, and I think that.
That's the thing with Arteta, though. He does different things. Like Tomiyasu playing left back now, and it works. We hated Ben White.
It really does.
Yeah, we hated Ben White at right back. He played. Saka's been playing on the right when he plays the left on England. He's been doing well. Obviously, with Jesus, give him time. I think the same with Rashford. Rashford, they gave him time, and he scored the winning goal against West Ham and stuff like that. I think we should definitely give Jesus time. He got 2 assists. And when he doesn't score, he gets assists and he plays well. It's just he's been lacking scoring lately. I think he'll score against Chelsea, hopefully, or in Zurich. We just need to be patient with him. And we've got Brighton in the EFL coming up, which will be quite interesting to see if we stay in the Carabao Cup or not.
I think Nketiah will probably start for that one.
We won't do a preview we'll talk about, but who do you think will play like a strong lineup against Brighton, or do you think we'll play like a Europa League team? Because I think we should go. I think we should go strong.
Next week is Brighton after Chelsea.
Let me check. So this is our fixture. So obviously we beat Nottingham Forest 5-0. Next game is Zurich on Thursday. That's at home, 8 p.m. kickoff UK time. Then it's Chelsea 12 o'clock on Sunday. And then it's the Brighton game after that, is it? Yeah, so Brighton is the 9th of November. Not sure what day is that. What day is the 9th?
9th is in 9 days.
It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, so it's a midweek game. So what are your guys' thoughts on our next fixtures then? We got Zurich next. What's your guys' thoughts on Zurich? I've got a topic about that.
I mean, I can't watch the game because I'm at refereeing course Thursday and Sunday, so I can't watch this game or the Chelsea.
When do you finish your refereeing course then?
Right, so I've just got this Thursday and this Sunday. That's it. So I'm gonna miss.
Wait, when can you start refereeing games then?
After that, as soon as I want. I could do it next weekend if I wanted to.
Oh wow! So you missed this game and the Chelsea game.
I'm gonna miss this game, Chelsea game, and I'm gonna miss Man United, Tottenham, Liverpool as well, which is big games.
Oh yeah, big game. We don't care about Tottenham though.
I'll be able to watch the second half of that game.
Yeah.
But the Arsenal Zurich game on my.
We'll start with you, Joel. Are you confident beating Zurich at home to get top of the group?
Yeah, obviously. We're obviously they're bottom of the group and we're at home. And we've won all our home games this season, so I think.
We've got 300 wins now, haven't we? At the Emirates, 300 wins.
Yeah, I think we'll get the job done. 5-0. I'm confident.
Yeah, 5-0. What about you, Flair? Are you confident for Zurich at home? Get top of the group?
Oh yeah, if it's at home, then yeah.
I don't really get what Manny's saying though. He's saying that it's a big test for us.
I guess there's a big test.
It's not a big, but we're gonna win and PSV are gonna lose. So
PSV beat them 5-0. So I mean, like,
Yeah, exactly. If PSV beat them 5-0,
If
then
PSV can do it, Arsenal can do it. Let's just be
if this
honest.
was away, though, I would say it's a test. But because it's
I'd
at
say
the
it's
Emirates,
different. Yeah.
there's no way that Zurich, there'll be the home support, there'll be the cheering, there'll be the players will be up for it. Back at home after the
But our away support in England has been
first
top
game.
class this season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so hard to
away,
cricket.
away. When you go to games and you hear the Southampton away, you can hear them singing like Mikel Arteta. You can literally
Especially
hear
our
them,
away
can't you?
fans.
Yeah, our away fans. You can literally go. We've got like you can hear them saying Arsenal, Arsenal. When you watch the TV when they're away, you can hear them, can't you? It's
Yeah,
just, yeah, I think, but no, we're
best fans
confident
in the
for that
world.
game. Then it's the big game on the Sunday, the 12 o'clock.
I'm
If the
so
early
mad if I
kickoff.
watch that game, man. I
Is
really
this
want
on
to watch
Sky? Is this on Sky?
it.
This
Yeah, it's
game?
on Sky. I really wish
Yeah.
really wish I could watch it, man. So
Flair, are you
annoying.
going to watch this game?
But he's
Flair?
gone. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. All right.
Sometimes you can't watch
Um,
games. Though, so
All right, yeah. So you can't watch this game, but what are your thoughts? Do you think we'll get a comfortable win against Chelsea, or will it be a tough game?
3-0.
Oh, he's back.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Harry Smith had
Yeah.
some network problems.
Sorry, Harry.
3-0
Yeah,
Arsenal, Chelsea. 3-0 Arsenal.
Joel says 3-0 Arsenal. What do you think about this game? Tough game, 12 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. Do you think we can get the win?
Don't know, man. I think a draw, maybe, to be honest with you. 2-2. I'm going.
Well, that's the same. Manny said that. And every time he predicts a draw, we win. So hopefully, if you predict a draw, then we will win. But no, I mean, yeah. Let's move on now. So obviously, is this the first round or the third? No, the third round of the EFL Cup. So obviously, with the FA Cup, which we hopefully win, because we've won the most FA Cups out of any English team. We'll start with you, Flair. Your mic's muted. Flair, can you hear me? All right, we'll go for you, Joel, first. Then, obviously, in the EFL Cup, our first cup game of the season. Are you excited for this game? Do you think we can win?
Yeah, I think we'll win 2-0. Quite comfortable. 2-0. Obviously, Brighton are good, but it's at home. And at home.
Yeah. What do you
they're
think
super
about the
good.
lineup, though? Do you think we'll play like Ramsdale, Jesus, or do you think we'll go, Matt Turner if he's fit? And
Matt Turner will play. Matt Turner will
Yeah.
play. We'll play a good side. Not the
Wait,
strong-
go your predicted lineup then. While
All right. Matt
Flair's
Turner
on.
in goal.
Yeah.
I think we'll go with Ben White at right back.
Mhm.
Maybe Saliba and Gabriel centre back. Maybe
Yeah.
Saliba and
No.
Holding centre back.
Yeah, Sleeper and
Saliba
Holding.
with Tierney left back.
Mhm.
Lokonga
Lokonga and Shaka, maybe.
and Xhaka.
Yeah.
Maybe Lokonga and Partey. One of them.
Yeah, Lokonga and
one of them.
Partey.
And then
Vieira, maybe?
Reece Nelson.
Oh yeah,
Reece
Reece Nelson.
Nelson, Martinelli, and Jesus. I reckon it's just like a half.
And then no, who would play Cam though? Who would you play Cam? Odegaard or Fabian?
Odegaard.
Yeah, I bet. So while Flair's gone, I'm going to probably predict a 2-0 in this, and with the Chelsea game, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Arsenal and a 4-0 against Zurich. I'll do a predicted line for this game because with the Europa League game, I'll probably play a similar team to what we played last time. Probably change it a bit with the PSV game because we lost. And the Prem game, we can do that in a preview. But with this game, it's quite an important game because obviously third game in the EFL Cup. Flair in the chat says 3-0 Gunners. So yeah, Flair, put your stuff in the private chat and then I'll read it out. So when he's back, he'll talk about it. But obviously, yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-0. I think we'll keep a clean sheet. I think so. Goalkeeper situation, I would play Ramsdale in this game. I know it's a midweek game. When's our next game? We got Wolves away, and that's 3 days off. So I would probably play Ramsdale, maybe Turner. If Turner's fit, then I'd play Turner. But if Turner isn't fit, I would play Ramsdale because I don't trust Carl Hean in goal, especially Premier League team for third round the EFL Cup. We want to maybe.
Brighton are good as well, man. Brighton are good.
Yeah, Brighton are good as well. So yeah, I play Ramsdale in goal because we don't know any fitness about Turner yet. Oh, I'll get on to you, Flair. I'm just doing the predicted lineup for the Brighton game. Yeah, right back. I agree with you. I'd say Ben White. He's been good in the Prem. Have we been playing him in the Europa League? No, I think we're playing Cedric or Tomiyasu. But no, I play him. I play a strong right back choice because, as I said, Brighton are good. It's kind of like a Premier League game, but in a cup. So we want to see how far we can go. Hopefully, get a crap team next round. So yeah, Ramsdale in goal, right back Ben White. Centre backs will probably go with Gabriel and Holding because you said Saliba, but I'll probably save Saliba for the Wolves game away. So I'll probably play Gabriel and Holding. Left back, I'll probably put Tierney, Brest, Zinchenko if he's fit, and Tomiyasu because he could play left back or right back. And then CDMs will probably go Lukonga, as you said. You know, we want to rest our good players. And I'll probably play Xhaka as well because he could be our captain and he always plays in, you know, these couple Europa League games. So I'd play him and rest Partey. Cam, I'll go with Vieira. I know Odegaard's good, but he's our captain. We want to rest him, so maybe give the captaincy to Xhaka. Right wing, I'd probably go with Reece Nelson. And then left wing, I'll go Martinelli. I've saved Saka. So I'd play Reece Nelson, give him a 90-minute game, see how he does. And then I'll probably put Jesus up front because we want to... I know maybe Nketiah, but I'll put Nketiah up front and then bring on Jesus because we want to rest him for the Premier as well. But you did say 3-0 as well, Flair, on the chat. What's your thoughts on this game? Do you think we'll win? And do your predicted lineup as well?
Normally, Brighton away would be a struggle, but I think because we're at home, I don't really think that we'll struggle. So I think a 3-0 win is quite reasonable.
What about your predicted lineup then?
Probably go Matt Turner in goal.
If he's fit, though. If he's fit.
If he's fit, yeah. Right back, Tomiyasu.
Yeah.
Centre back, probably Rob Holding. The other centre back, probably Gabriel, because he needs to try and find.
We could play Ben White though. If you didn't put Ben White right back, you could.
No, Gabriel will start because he still needs to find his form. So
yeah.
Left back, Zinchenko if he's fit, but Tierney if not. Central midfield, Lukonga. Lukonga, Partey.
Yeah, I'll play
Stop trying to
Lukonga
flex the prime,
and
though.
Xhaka. Prime.
Yeah, I'll probably go Xhaka. Central attacking midfield, Vieira. Left mid, Martinelli. Right mid, Marquinhos. Or Nelson.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'd play
Nelson.
Marquinhos. Yeah, Nelson. And then what about left and Cam?
I did Cam.
Oh, who did you say, Cam, Odegaard or Vieira?
Vieira,
yeah.
Left mid, Martinelli. Striker.
And then up front, Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to another results. So obviously we talked about this, Arsenal 5-0. We won't talk about this much. Man City beating Leicester 1-0, but we don't really want to talk about Man City because
I'll just say something quickly. Quite an easy performance.
Yeah.
For Leicester had quite a good performance, to be fair. Man City missing Haaland, of course.
Yeah.
Only 1-0, but you know.
But with Haaland out, if he was out for the Arsenal game, would that be a boost for us to win the game, or do you think City will still be good without Haaland?
100%.
Yeah. Wait, when do we play City next? I'm just trying to look at the fixtures.
I still think they haven't announced it yet.
Oh, we've got them away. That is next year, 26th of March.
Yeah, they haven't announced the postponed one.
Oh, wait,
yet.
Joel, isn't that near your birthday, 26th of April?
Day before.
Day before, 27th. When's your birthday, Flair?
Me, 23rd of December.
Oh, you're 2 days before Christmas. My goodness. What's it like having your birthday before Christmas?
Not much, really. It's nothing different.
Do you get presents for your birthday and Christmas?
I just get them the day on the day.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I get my birthday presents on my birthday
yeah.
and Christmas presents at Christmas.
Oh, right. So, Flair, we all talked about this game. What are your thoughts on United beating West Ham 1-0?
Rashford was quite good in that game, to be honest with you. His attacking display was very good. Yeah, it was the only 1-0, but I think that was a good performance by Manchester United in some aspects of the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
West Ham put up a fight, though.
Yeah, they did. Okay, moving on. I don't think me and Joel talked about it, but damn, Chelsea in the mud, I think. You know, losing 4-1 to Brighton. Flair, what are your thoughts on Chelsea losing 4-1?
I don't know how they did it, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought it'd be a struggle for Brighton, but I think I assumed... I definitely thought that Brighton would win it. I thought 2-1 Brighton, but...
Chelsea get battered away and home. Chelsea get battered everywhere.
Flair, you've got to clip that. Chelsea get battered home.
I'll try and spike it. Do you reckon, like...
Joel, is that serious?
Hey, no, wait, really. Oh,
yeah, obviously, Brighton, good performance.
Yeah.
Chelsea defensively were a mess.
Yeah. Private chat. Hour 08. Oh, yeah. All right. We won't really talk about this irrelevant club. Anyone want to talk about Tottenham winning? I mean,
So,
it looked like they were going to lose,
They
weren't
was losing 2-1, right?
Yeah.
And I looked at my phone and I thought, wow, Tottenham are losing, Dad. And then I said to my dad, "Oh look, they'll just come back from it. Like after the game, you'll see that Tottenham got the 3 points." And
Well,
guess
Arsenal
what
under
happened?
21s 1-1 against Crystal Palace.
What, full time?
No, it's second half. It's 1-1. Who scored? Mario Badria scored for Arsenal, but they scored first. But no, I mean, yeah, we don't really want to talk much about Spurs. I mean, good win for them.
Yeah,
Coming back from behind. Another one, Newcastle. Honestly, Newcastle are doing so well, aren't they? They're in the top 4 now.
100%.
Beating
Aston Villa
Aston
came
Villa
back from a
4-4. I
4-0
did
win
predict
against Wolves.
2-0 in this. Yeah, exactly. And both teams on
And they just got
form.
thrashed 4-0 again. So
And then finally, this is hilarious, man. Liverpool in the mud as well. They're so bad, aren't they? You know, losing to Arsenal, losing to Nottingham Forest, losing to
said to my
United,
Liverpool friend earlier that it was a good result in the weekend, weren't it, for Liverpool?
What did he say?
He just told me to piss off.
Oh my God. Wait, what year are you in then? Are you in year 9?
10.
Joel, are you in year 10?
Yeah, I'm year 10.
Are you the same age then? Are you 14 for that?
I'm 15.
Or 50? Oh, Joel's 14. I'm
Wait,
18.
you're 15.
Yeah.
How are you 15 in year 8?
Wait.
Because I am.
Are you turning 16?
Oh, you're turning 16 in December.
December, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm turning 15 next year.
Wait, you should be in year 11 if you're turning 16.
No, I dropped down a year.
Oh, why did you drop down?
Oh, because my grades in year
Oh.
7 were really bad. Grades in year 7 were really bad, so they
Wait,
dropped
so
me down.
what happened? You were in year 8 and then you dropped down to year 7, or what happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't think they were allowed to do that.
They
I
are.
didn't know you were allowed to do that.
They did.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna actually have my dinner in a bit. We've been streaming for over an hour now, and we talked about all the games. We previewed some of the games. Obviously, I just want to big up people who joined. Obviously, Arrest from Arrest Football. You can catch him. He didn't shout out his private account, but I think it's Arrest Arrest M_06. I think so. That's his personal account. And obviously follow him. Obviously follow Arrest Talks Clips as well. You can find clips on there with clips with a Z instead of an S. And then Arrest Talks Football is their main account. You can message them there. I'm sure they're open for more people to join, maybe more Liverpool fans or whoever you support, especially Arsenal fans. There's a lot of Arsenal fans on the channel. So yeah, Arrest Talks Football on YouTube and Instagram, Arrest personal account, which probably didn't talk about, and then obviously Arrest Talk Football Clips. And then oh yeah, Joel Arrest. Let's cool after. Wait, what are you talking about? Arrest isn't here, Joel.
Yeah, I meant Ollie. Yeah.
Yeah. We could do for a bit. I mean, I have to go for my dinner, but we could do it. Yeah.
We'll just share on StreamYard when it ends.
Yeah. Oh, we'll stay on StreamYard. Yeah, we'll stay on StreamYard.
Yeah,
Just stay on StreamYard for a bit. Yeah.
All right.
No. Who else joined? Obviously, we got Manny, Mungadath. I can't start as social. Sorry, it's Manny Thungadagurai 1981 or something like that. And you can find him on Twitter as well. I don't have Twitter, so don't find him on Twitter. Anyway, and then obviously big up Ryan as well, Huddersfield Fan TV. Oh, don't add his snap. Yeah, you add his snap, Joel, but I'm not shouting that out. No, and as well, yeah, big up Ryan, Manny, Arrest as well. Obviously, some people who couldn't be here, big up DJ Crazy. I think he's out clubbing now. He couldn't join. He was on the Arrest stream, and then obviously big up Hanno, who's on the Arrest stream as well. MK the Don, obviously he hasn't been on my streams for a while. I don't think he's ever been on my stream, so hopefully we can get him on soon. Yeah, I'm not showing that out, Harry. No, but no, just
call him Harry.
Yeah, I called him Harry because your name's Harry in stream.
Harry Smith.
Harry Smith, sorry. Yeah, big up the Added Time podcast who was there earlier. He said smash the likes before the stream, and obviously DJ Crazy was here as well, and then obviously Harry Smith, poor performance in Chelsea. Their back line was awful. All right. Yeah, so that's it. Harry Smith, aka Flair. Where can we find you on Instagram and YouTube?
Flair.flyarsenal on Instagram.
No, haven't you changed it? I thought it was AFC.Flair.
Oh yeah, man. AFC.Flair.
Changing the name
on Instagram. Obviously changed my name from Flair.flyarsenal.
And then obviously your other account and then YouTube.
Rest in peace to
Oh
Flair
yeah,
Fly
what
High.
happened with Flarefly family?
I'll tell you after.
Oh, tell me
But
after.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
It didn't survive the Instagram hackings, I'm afraid.
And then what about YouTube? You have a YouTube channel or not?
Yeah, it's called at the moment. It's called Red Prem, but I'm just on change the name of it. So.
All right, yeah, I'm sure he'll give you a link if you
Yeah,
personally.
obviously it'll be on my Instagram. So
yeah, AFC Flair and obviously RIP Flair family. And then finally, Joel, obviously you've got a new YouTube channel as well and your Instagram. Just shout out your new YouTube and your Instagram.
Oh yeah. Obviously you can see my name down there. Obviously that's my YouTube channel. And yeah, Joel.D_D03 on Instagram. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, check out Joel Gunner TV. I did do a video with him, and you did a video with Ryan, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. When's your next video on the channel?
I got Mason Wednesday.
Yeah.
I realized on Friday I need to get someone else on for the review, and then Saturday I've got Hanno, and then I need someone on Sunday.
You should get Flair on. Flair, you should join us.
Yeah, I'll get Flair on. I need to get Flair.
MK, or you got
Manny.
Arrest, you need to get Arrest and Manny. And Elliot.
Yeah, Flair, Manny, and Elliot next. 3.
Yeah, and is it Joel? What was your Instagram again? Joel_the07.
Yeah.
03. No, wait, Joel_the03, I think. Yeah. That's his personal Instagram. And anywhere else you can find you, or is that it?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Adam on Snapchat. Oh yeah, finally you can find me Digital on YouTube here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Obviously, recently hit over 1K, so yeah, let's get more and more. Let's hope for 2K maybe by the end of next year. I don't know. And then obviously on Instagram you can find me on personal camera. I post stories and posts, and so I did a post today. And make sure you keep liking them and liking my stories and DMing me, and I'll do other stuff as well on that. That is Ollie.Sinclair556. That's my main account. My Aaron Ramsdale fan page is Aaron_fan page 1 as well. But guys, stay in the back stream after this and we can talk. But and then obviously on TikTok, Ollie556, on SoundCloud, DJSinclairo. Catch my mixes on Mixcloud as well if you have that, DJSinclairo556. And that is basically it for Xbox and PlayStation. I'll put his. That's his Instagram. Yeah, stay on StreamYard. But no, yeah, big up everyone for joining. Big up Arrest, Joel, Flair, Manny, and Ryan. Hopefully, you can get more people on next time. Can get up to 6 people. But no, yeah, big up, guys. I'm going to play the outro now as well. So, guys, no talking over the outro. So big up everyone. Big up Joel. Big up Flair, Arrest, and we're out. Come on, Arsenal.
Tottenham
suck.
Arsenal, we love your Arsenal, we do. We love your Arsenal, we do. We love your Arsenal, we do. Oh, Arsenal, we love you.
Chelsea get battered, that's where they go.